Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all again for watching. Today we're going to continue down our path down the Lost River. Full disclosure though, after last episode I recorded another one straight after, or at least I tried to record another one straight after. I did record something and I got into the very last biome, or almost to the very last biome, and actually started getting some kyanite. So I got the last resource that we needed, I think anyway. And as you'll see, because I will go back there hopefully in today's episode, it's a little bit of a dangerous place. And I met with an extremely aggressive warper who warped me out of the prawn suit 3 times in a row. And that was enough to kill me. So I had actually found 4 nodes for kyanite. So I had heaps of kyanite and I was just going to get that last one and come back. I was a bit greedy. And I got attacked by this warper who was extremely aggressive, as I said. Normally I thought they would attack you once you got back in your ship or whatever. There was a bit of like a grace period or whatever where they wouldn't attack you. But this was not the case. It was literally I got back in, warped straight back out. Got back in, warped straight back out. So maybe it's my fault. I should have done something different instead of try the same thing over and over again. But yes, it basically 3-shot me. Then I tried to get back because, as you know, my Cyclops is back up in the Lost River. So I was hoping that I could swim there. I got within about 400 meters of the prawn suit. Didn't quite make it. So I ended up giving up. Realized I'm going to have to get the depth 2 module for the Cyclops so I can go a bit deeper and get a bit closer to where the prawn suit is. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go back. Most of it I'm going to do off camera, but when we get back to that last area, I'll start recording again. But what I wanted to show you first, or what I wanted to do first, is for a long time we could have built the start of the platform to get off this planet. And I haven't, kind of because I thought maybe I'd do it all at once, but the trick with that is that I don't know what resources I need for all of the other parts if I don't start building it. So before I head back down into the Lost River, I'm going to build the first part of the escape rocket, which is the platform. And then we'll have a bit of a walk around and I'll show you what it looks like. And then I'll stop recording and I'll come back when I've got back down to the Cyclops. So here we go. As the name suggests, it is a massive platform. Big enough to hold a rocket. And then once we do that, I believe you jump up onto it and then it'll show you the next couple of parts, which we should be able to do almost all of them, except for the part that's going to need kyanite, which I'm going to guess is probably the last part. But we'll see when we get up there. When it finally finishes, there we go. That's pretty cool. And very loud. Alright, so obviously not much here at the moment, but you can see where the rocket will go. And then it's got its own little station here where it will show you all the parts. So the next part it wants me to build is the gantry, which is basically the support, right, of a rocket. And you can see it needs a plastic ingot, copper wire, lubricant, all of which I could do. Which I won't now, but one episode we will probably... In fact, once I get back with the kyanite, this is probably be what I'll do next episode. I'll probably do a couple of upgrades and then start on this to get a few parts of it knocked out. And then we'll probably aim to hit the last parts of the story, including curing myself so that we won't get shot down as soon as we launch the rocket. Alright, so I'm going to put a cut here now. I'm going to get the Cyclops 2 upgrade, find my way back to the Lost River, and then I'll see you when I get there. Alright, so you'll notice that I'm not in the Lost River, but I was just coming back down from the platform, which is up here, and that's the underwater look if you're interested. And this is totally nothing super exciting or anything, but I just thought it extremely interesting that I'm coming back down to my base. You can see the prawn suit, if I didn't look at the depth, looks like it's right under my base. And the same with the Cyclops. But that's why you can see that the Lost River, like the entrance that we normally have, or the ones that we've been going to, is over this kind of way, right? And it runs, the Lost River runs like underneath everything, and then it goes to the lava zone, which is where the prawn suit is. So you can see, if I could only, I could go straight down. There's the Cyclops. There's the prawn suit. Alright, now I'm actually going to go do the upgrades. Get some water and some food. I did almost run out of water last time too, so I'm going to be more prepared this time. And I will see you when we get back to the Cyclops. Alright, we're back. Change of plan. I realized that to upgrade the Cyclops to... Where is the Cyclops? I just left it. How can I not see it on the map? There's the prawn suit. Oh, it's off to the right. Okay. To upgrade the Cyclops, I need the depth 1 module, and I have to do it at a modification station, which was back at my base, so I'd have to come back to the Cyclops, take the depth 1 module out, which probably would mean it's underneath its crush depth already. I'm not sure, maybe. Or craft a new one. I could have just crafted a new one. I just hate to be wasteful. It's just me. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's a video game. So I just decided to take the Seamoth. As you can see, we're almost down to our crush depth. So I went to the Cyclops. I snuck past the Ghost Leviathan in the middle of the Lost River area there. I'm going to take this as far as I can. So you can see we're back to the tree, which we've been to a couple of times before. I don't remember it having purple ends though. Now, I'm going to be very careful to try and not go any lower than I absolutely need to. Oh, you're going to see a cutscene. No? Yes? No? Or does this only happen when I'm past here? Oh, when that thing speaks to me, the screen looks like that. It's not really a cutscene either, it just shows up on the screen. I did say this last time when I recorded, but then didn't put it in. This biome is like, I think, one of the only, apart from the starting biome, and even then there's like the sulfur creatures and stuff, where nothing attacks you, so very safe here. I will also tell you that once we get down, oh, that's not good. Once we get down into the lava, probably be pretty quiet, just because I'll need to concentrate, and I'm just concentrating now on how deep I am, because I want to go underneath here. So I'm just going to go right to the edge. Actually, I'm not going to go right to the edge, because in case one of the creatures accidentally knocks me while I'm not here, and it goes past its crush depth, I would hate to come back and have my Seamoth destroyed again. You can also see at the bottom of the screen I've added a second storage module, so that if I do manage to get the kyanite, I can kind of do like a relay. Bring the prawn suit back to here, put the stuff on the Seamoth, take the Seamoth back to the Cyclops, and then, I don't leave the Cyclops there probably. I'm going to use it as like a mobile base, but that way don't have to carry everything all the way back. So you can see I've stocked up on food and water as well, so I should be fine for the trip. I also brought one of the decoys along in case I do get attacked again. Hopefully I will remember to use it. Alright, let's jump out. I wonder how it works if I just put it in my hotbar. No. I guess you just drop it. Alright, so I am going to definitely make sure I use this, because otherwise I have no chance of getting there. Alright, and you'll see this biome changes very quickly. I did talk about these little things too. As you can see, there's a stalker already. They attach yourself to any machine you have, and they suck the power out of your batteries, so you have to be careful to either kill them before they get to you, or make sure when they do attach themselves to your machine that you get out and cut them off. Alright, so there's a few stalkers that patrol this area, but it's relatively safe. You have to do it a little bit careful. It's obviously a bit easier at the moment. When I'm in my prawn suit, I have less maneuverability, so I have to use the jump jet and the grappling hook to try and get my way. I did say this in the episode that got lost, that I'm not going to show. It's deleted. That in Like the prawn suit does, it's super handy, obviously, and because of its crush depth, makes it the one you can use. But you have to be super careful because it does attract attention. I don't like hearing that right next to me either. All right, so you can see this is what I was mining when I got attacked, and I can hear it, the guy again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, he's right there. Alright, so this is kyanite. This is the last, I think, unless I can think of anything else, but like the last resource you need. And I think once I have enough of this, we'll be able to do pretty much all of the upgrades for the Cyclops, the prawn suit, Seamoth, anything we might need. I don't think we actually need anything more in the Seamoth. Oh, there we go. There's one of the... There you go. He's stuck to him and things, so I'm going to have to get out and get him in a sec. I'm just trying to get the last of this before I jump out. Alright, let's go cut him off. Let's just check we don't have any others on here either. And then we're going to just get out of the way before we get attacked. Oh, there's a few interesting resources here. Uranite, I think that's nickel just there. So they do look a different color too. I don't know if it's just that's the shade of this biome that we're in, or if they actually are red, and that's what makes them more aggressive. So oh, there's some more kyanite too. So in this area, it's almost the end. So in this middle part, we may be able to see it from a distance at least, is the sea dragon leviathan, the real big thing that they were talking about. I think this, I'm not 100% sure on the lore, but I think this is the baby that then grew up, that was, you know, saved by the mother, and now it lives in this area. But it is very, very large. Let's see how much kyanite. I've got some titanium, heaps of kyanite. Let's put it across so I can do a bit more mining. And then we'll get out of here. So this is where we're going to be coming back to. Uranite. Am I actually going to... I swear there was some kyanite there. Did that lava destroy it? I didn't realize nodes could be destroyed. But I swear it was right there. Was it further on? No, I swear it was right there. Oh, that's something I didn't know. Oh, that's silver, not nickel. I don't know if I need uranite if I'm going to end up doing the nuclear power. It's too late in the game, I think, and it's also that the bioreactor is working just fine for me since I have the plants right next to it. It's very convenient. Well, that's a little bit disappointing because I was going to get that last one. I don't know how much kyanite I actually need. I don't really want to go too much closer. So we will have to do this. Oh, they're all over the place. Ooh, I didn't know that was there. Alright, so I'm just trying to get up to have a better look. See if you can actually see the sea dragon. I'm also conscious of my power being a bit low. I need to make sure I make it back. Although I do have all the kyanite on me now, so I could actually just leave the prawn suit here too. Alright, let's go down again. Actually, you're right. Let's not be greedy. But I just want to skirt around the outside. Okay, there's a warper right there. Oh yeah, there's some more kyanite. I will get it. I'm just going past. Oh, there's some more kyanite there too, and some there. Okay. Oh, I can see some there in the distance. So there's plenty. Yes, I'm just very aware. This is not the nicest place to be hanging around. Oh, there's heaps down here. Heaps and heaps. It does say heat resistant crystal, but if that lava destroyed it, which is what it looked like to me, I don't know. Maybe I missaw it. So I'm also either going to need to take my prawn suit back or bring down some power cells for next time. I think next time I also want to make sure I remember to bring a purple tablet so that we can do that last little bit in that alien facility we looked at last time. I don't know if it's just me, but that one seemed to take a long time. Oh, there's still a little bit left. Now, I have to think about it too. I know this strategy, and I just haven't played the game this way, but the strategy, or a viable strategy, is to have multiple bases. That way you don't have to go back to the same one every time. So we could actually potentially put like a base here, so we don't have to go back and forth. It is a long way away, but obviously we will have to go back anyway for the rocket, because that has to be on the surface. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think that was my drill. And now we're being attacked, okay? Alright. That was definitely a case of me just ignoring it. I was like, it was exactly the same time that the drill started up. If you listen back to it, you'll hear the sound of the warper. And I was like, oh, surely that wasn't right next to me. I wonder if that's the same one. Well, let's just see if I can go the low path then, without getting its attention. Oh, of course there's another one. And of course I caught its attention. Alright, I'm gonna try a different strategy this time. I'm gonna get out of the way, and then when it warps away, I'm gonna go back to the prawn suit. Did that just warp in or out? Out. But look at those things all around it. There's heaps of them just attached to itself. So I don't know why this time was any different. It warped me out, but didn't attack me. Like I didn't lose any health. Oh, I can hear that. I'm leaving, buddy. You're supposed to stop me getting in, not leaving. Actually, I think your job's just to kill me, actually, if I remember. From the data we looked at. Oh, I can hear that still. So as I said before, far out. Oh, of course, 2 of them just right in the middle of the path. Thank goodness for the jump jet upgrade. I'm just going to try and get as close to the wall. Use the grapple. Let me get the jump jet power back. Okay, let's get up here. You also notice the temperature, right? The temperature was up in the 50s. So much warmer down here. So if we did do a base down here, we could actually use the thermal power generator, and it would actually be a viable option down here because of the heat. Alright, I think we're mostly out of the clear. I'll just show you... Although I think you've probably already got the idea about how you get back. But it's not always the easiest. You have to use the jump jet, and then with the grappling hook when you run out of power on it. Which is probably the only downside of the prawn suit. But the jump jet upgrade just is a lifesaver because you can go so much further. So the real disadvantage of the prawn suit is getting up, because it's super good on the ocean floor. But when you've got to get up, and I think I've tried to get up too early, it is definitely a little bit tricky. And I will 100% need more power next time. You can see we're already down to 30%. And I think this uses 2 power cells. So I'll have to remember to have 2. I know there's 1 spare in the Cyclops. And of course there's one of these guys. Oh no, perfect timing. Thank you, my friend. There's one in the Cyclops, but it's a bit far away. But I could bring it back next time. So this ledge is where I want to go, because it goes back up. Are we just gonna make it? I think so. Perfect. And I don't want to leave this anywhere near where these guys can latch themselves onto the prawn suit. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave it here. It's probably not the best strategy, but it just saves me driving it back and forth and back and forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all the kyanite out of the storage in the back, and the ones that I've got on my person, put them in the storage of the Seamoth, and then go back to base or back to the Cyclops, one or the other. But you'll know next episode, because that's when we'll come back. And then I think we'll do a few of the upgrades for the prawn suit, which I'll probably have to think about first, because if I want to do the next depth module, I should take them out of the prawn suit before I leave. And then we'll probably try to reach... So I can do them... Yeah, I can do this one. So I should definitely take the Mark 1 module out. And then maybe... Yeah, I'll have a look and see what else, because I think I have 1 more upgrade slot, or maybe 2. I think I have 2, because this one won't take up another upgrade slot, because I'll take out the Mark 1. So I think I have 2 upgrade slots, so maybe I can do something else and be a bit more prepared. And then next time, maybe we'll go into the middle of that area we just looked at, which is almost the end game kind of stuff. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end. Again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully this explained a little bit about what happened, and we can kind of see where this is going. So yeah, probably only a few more episodes, but I hope you're still enjoying it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.